by the way, you may be able to see a rare Pokemon at Wedgehurst Station now. I'm mostly showing this message off for a reason I will explain briefly, but first it's intro time! What's up guys, RuppDat here, welcoming you back to the Pokemon Shield Anti-Dynamax Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we finished exploring Route 5. I thought that wouldn't take as long as it did, but apparently it was enough to warrant a whole part. I blame Team Yell and Hop more than anything else, but it is what it is. Our current party stands as follows. Alejandro the Lombre at level 23. Rose the Badoo, also at level 23. Pigeonite the Corvusquire at level 22. Glacia the Snorunt at level 22. Steelwool the Galarian Mouth at level 21. What have you got? A Moonstone. This Meowth is finding all the good stuff. And Miraculous the Dottler at level 20. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you, because you're doing good things for me right now without even, Anyway. So the main reason I was showing that off is because I'm aware that the Galarian Slowpoke that's supposed to hype up the DLC, I have not gone and dealt with it yet. I don't think I will, just because I kind of don't want to compromise, even if I go do it off screen, just because I kind of don't want to gain blind experience and compromise the whole point of this, which is, of course, a Nuzlocke. I will say this, however. I am recording this. Obviously, a lot of these episodes are probably going to come out well after it's available. But I'm recording this and trying to get this recording session entirely done, or at least as far as this whole series, before the Isle of Armor DLC releases. I have purchased the expansion pass for my Sword version. I have not done so for my Shield version. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way right now before I go about doing my business for this episode. This Nuzlocke is going to only cover the main story. As far as I'm concerned, this ends with Champion Leon. I am not going to be doing the post-game story, even though I really could, because by that point we'll have already explored all the regions. I'll have captured every mon that I feasibly will have been able to capture. And since there's outside of the maxed raid-esque mons in all the stadiums, there's really no Dynamax challenge in the post game. So I'm kind of gonna leave that be. I know I could probably do that, but then again, I did say raid battles were kind of off the table to begin with, even though I don't think I can catch those mons anyway. And I will also not be extending this into the DLC. This is just main story playthrough. No post-game, no DLC, none of that. So we got that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and dabble in item buying real quick. Did I really not purchase more items? Huh, I don't think... I did not talk to an item guy. Whatever. Actually, I'm going to sell first. I got stuff I can sell. No treasures I can sell, but I do have revives, which are... I also have this max revive I can dump. And this revive, so that's a free $3,000 right there. Gonna buy. I have super potions I can buy now. I'm gonna stock up on those. I mean, I've got the cash. Well, let's buy some Great Balls, too. Make my job at catching things a lot easier down the line. And a Premier Ball. Good to have. I'll buy a few more Super Potions. I want to be on the safe side, because I've only had one death so far. Unfortunately, it was our starter. And I would kind of like to try to keep it that way if at all possible. I didn't even lose the starter to a Maxmon. That's the stupid thing. So in any event, let's go ahead and get rolling here. I've decided against grinding like I originally said I was going to do before this, just because, as this chick just tells everyone off, even though the chairman that is the chairman. Oh dear. Our chairman is a bit of a goofball. Oh, right. Bede's here. Rose even forgot about him. I guess that shows how important he truly is in the grand scheme of things. Yes, I am Anti-Max. Good to meet you again. I just had a good idea, as I tend to do. I'm sure. Get a gym badge from Nessa, he'll hold a celebration. Okay. I'll accept that. Works for me. Do not keep him waiting. Oh, I don't plan to. Which actually gets me back on points before I get really derailed. So, I decided to skip the grinding session because I'm close enough to the level of Nessa's ace, her Maxmon, that I feel comfortable. I can probably hit that level by the time I, well, I gotta go find Nessa first, of course. I'm close enough that I should be able to probably level up with both Rose and Alejandro before I actually, two free super potions, I'll take it. Before I actually have to worry about facing Nessa herself. I can probably grind off her gym goons. That's amazing! You knew I was a gym challenger. I become something of a hot topic. Are you implying that just because Anti-Max seems like the kind of guy who would shop at Hot Topic? Anyway, I guess I'm Mr. Famous now. The guy who's going to conquer the gym challenge without maxing. I would hope that would be cause for alarm amongst the gym leaders, that I'm beating them without stooping to their level. In any event, let's go ahead and start tackling this gym, shall we? Into Holberry's Arc! Away! Hey, ball guy. Do I have a fishing rod? Actually, I've been meaning to check that. Because it's been slipping my mind. So he's going to do his funky dance. I'm going to get a lure ball. I'm going to double check, actually. Do I? Yeah, I do. Huh. How long have I had that? So there are some cases where I actually probably could have been getting Mons. Regardless, make sure my team is where I want it to be. Yes, indeedy. Okay, so I thought Steel Wool had another item for a second. I want to double check that. Anyway, let's talk to this. I mean, I get it. That it's Nessa's look, but you should. A reminder that I can't use my Pokemon box link while I'm in here. That's fine. Well, I mean, aside from the fact that I can't box a dead Mon, but I'm hoping not to lose any. Also, maybe it's just me, and I'm probably going to get people yelling at me for daring to complain about it, but Nessa aside, should I be concerned about how seemingly skimpily dressed these gym trainers are? Whatever. Alright, gym challenge begin. The frickin' water maze. I always struggle with this one. I don't know why. Well, I mean... Okay, I guess it's not that skimpy. I don't know. Maybe it's just the maybe it's just the trainer model that's bugging me about it. Regardless, I'm gonna throw a Mega Drain at this Temple. I'm probably gonna alternate between Alejandro and Rose. That hurt a bit. Mostly because... I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely favoring Alejandro a little more. Just because of the fact that I think it's going to stand a better chance against Nessa's ace. But at the same time, I also want to preserve the PP of my Mega Drain and my, well, I guess to a lesser degree, Absorb on Badoo. But definitely Mega Drain on Alejandro, because that's going to be invaluable against Erase, because Erase has a quad weakness to that. Alright, so I guess we're gonna just shuffle around here. Yeah, I guess I'll go Rose for this one. I have a Badoo named Rose, and there is Chairman Rose. Again, I swear that name was not intentional. It was just an unoriginal name because this thing evolves into Rosalia and then Roserade. And that is a Krabby. Well, unfortunately, I do not have any cookie... Why did I go down to Pin Missile? For some reason, I guess I was thinking about how... Well, I was going to say, if I was going off of Alejandro's moveset, then that would have been where Water Gun was. What am I doing? I have Absorb for a reason. Aside from the fact that it's virtually the only Grass-type move that Badoo can learn, because Badoo can't learn anything. The curse of being Babymon. Hopefully that will change soon enough. So I really don't know if this game is going to go off of the locked-in time for the main story for that. Or if it's going to go off of my actual Switch time, which of course is going off of the actual time in my house and in the world in general. Which is almost 7 o'clock right now as of the current time I'm recording this, on the current day I'm recording this. As I currently continue pounding this Corphish into submission with Absorbs. Okay, I probably didn't need to try to keep the currently train going there, but I guess I felt the need to. We're just going to click Absorb again, and that's going to be the end of this Corphish. Good night, sweet Crawdad. And down it goes. Poor Corphish. Corphish! Rose is level 24. So Alejandro won't be too far behind. You weren't sure about the right thing to do. Yeah, that kind of happens sometimes. Okay. Turn you off. See, these first couple parts aren't that bad. For some reason, it's when I get to this part coming up that I, for whatever reason, seem to always forget. Whenever for how many times I play through this, what switches go where. Because I need the blue switch to turn that off, and of course there's blue switches that I have to hit. Beyond that, let's turn you off. So I can get to you and turn you on. Now I just need to find a yellow switch to hit. Oh, that's right, back to the beginning. Yeah, I'll leave Rose out front. How did you see me from behind you like that? That is kind of impressive, Lynn. Anyway, throw this Remoraid at me. Actually, I better be careful, because Remoraid could probably Psybeam. We're going to click Absorb. Do good damage to you. Please don't have Psybeam. Whirlpool. Okay, I'll take that. Whirlpool's not as bad. I mean, yes, it's residual damage, but Rose can take that. I mean, look at her. Just bouncing back and forth on her feet. Looking all happy. Oh, you do have Psybeam! I was about to say thank God for the fact that Badoo has a good special defense stat, because the entire line does. But then that confusion happened, and I can't switch. I'm gonna click Absorb and hope I don't hit myself in confusion. Uh-oh. Okay. I mean, that's not good because potential crit, but it's better than it could have been, because if this thing had gone for Psybeam, I would definitely be dead. Where are my super potions at? I swear to God, if you crit me now with a Psybeam, I'm going to be very upset. Okay, you're going to go Bubble Beam. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we're fine. Wish this Whirlpool would go away, though. Alright, let's just click Absorb and kill this thing. Okay, it snapped that confusion. Good. Whew! Crisis averted. Screw you, Remoraid. Made me worry there for a sec. Eh, Alejandro. Not quite there yet. You do have a Choodle, though. I'm gonna click Absorb. Get HP back. Rose is definitely holding her own. Well, I got the Poison Point. I will certainly take that. Alright. I'm going to switch to Alejandro now, because by actually participating in the battle, Alejandro's going to get more experience. So this should guarantee it levels up to 24 by the time we are done with this. Even though it probably would have anyway, but I just want to play it safe. And that still did a bit of damage. From a Choodle of all things. That's going to be a little concerning when I get to Nessa herself. Anyway, that allows me to just use Mega Drain, which only losing one Mega Drain out of this is definitely the preferable option. So Alejandro is level 24. And wants to learn Bubble Beam. I mean, it's not going to be effective against Nessa, but it's a better water move than Water Gun, so I will certainly take it. Getting stronger for down the line. Now back to this puzzle. Okay. I think I remember how this is supposed to go now. So you are a bit of a trap right now. Because what I need to do first, I need to turn you back on. I think I remember how this is supposed to go now. With that back on, I can come down here, press this, so I have a free path instead of being trapped on that little plateau. So now I can do this. And then hit this. And there we go. Now we have a free path. For some reason, that bottom path always seems to slip my mind to some degree. But we have conquered the gym challenge! Anti-Max still looks weird wearing the gym challenge uniform. I prefer his other look, his main look. Okay, so in regards to this, I'm gonna... Since I still have potions to burn, I'm gonna go ahead and burn through some of those quick. Get my team all healed back up. Alejandro should be fine with only... Well... I use an Oran Berry on it just to restore that 1 HP point. Why not? Wait. Does Steel Wool have... It's got a free super potion for me. I'll take that. As far as how I want to start off with Nessa... I think I'll start with Rose, actually. And go from there. We'll see how this plays out. This is probably a mistake, but... I want to preserve Alejandro for her ace. I think Alejandro can take her ace on. Or at least I'm hopeful it can. The fact that I made this set battle is definitely going to make this a lot more difficult. But that was the point. Make this as stupidly and unnecessarily difficult as possible. My mind as a Pokemon trainer must be quite refined. As she threatens to sink whatever plan we're planning. Well, let's see. Are you able to handle the power of 2 grass types? Well, I guess we'll find out, as Nessa shows her incredible flexibility before throwing this Goldeen out to play. Alright, let's get this show on the road. That was not necessary because I'm not maxing. Because screw that mechanic. This thing is faster. Good to know. We're gonna fix that shortly. I'm at least glad this thing does not have Peck. If it had Peck, I would actually be a little more concerned. But I'm gonna go ahead and Stun Spore this thing. So, Rose here can outspeed, make my life significantly easier. And back to throwing Absorbs around. The more Mega Drains I can preserve for her ace, the better this is probably gonna go. Oh! I see how you want to play this. She's trying to make my paralysis completely irrelevant, and she did. That is dumb. I'm gonna get some HP back with Absorb, but... I'm gonna use a regular potion. This should give me enough HP to be able to dodge even a crit horn attack. Which thankfully was not the case there. Let's click Absorb. I should be able to take another one. I'm gambling a bit here, and I really shouldn't be. That's how I lost Score Bunny. Alright. So, Pigeon Knight's level 23 now. Steel Wool's level 22, and Miraculous is level 21. Not bad. And here comes Arrokuda. Oh, you're gonna be a pain. I just know you are. I'm just gonna go straight to the Super Potion for Rose. Not gonna take any gambles here. Alright. That should allow me to be free to Stun Spore this thing to slow it down, because Arrokuda is stupidly fast, because Arrokuda and especially Barraskewda are fast glass cannons for whatever reason. Why did this get Swift Swim? I'm gonna Super Potion again to be on the safe side. Just in case Stun Spore doesn't slow this thing down enough. It should, but I would rather not take the gamble and lose Rose here. And with that out of the way, we're gonna go back to throwing Absorbs around. Bite me again. I'm just going to click Absorb one more time. Take more HP away from you. Always nice. Just going to bite again. I think I'm going to do Absorb one more time. I don't think it's going to kill this thing. Or it does. Because crit. That's why. Okay, that's kind of both good and bad. It's good because now she only has one mon left. It's bad because I actually wanted to try to get Alejandro in before her ace came out. Just so I was prepared. But now Drednaw is in. I don't think she'd go for... Well, no, it'd be that Geyser, actually. I'm gonna switch straight to Alejandro. I didn't want to make this play, but... We're gonna make it. And we're gonna see what happens. Flood the stadium and make it our ocean. Oh dear, here we go. So she's gonna max. I'm not going to be doing that because, again, it goes against the entire point of this challenge. That is a big turtle. Somebody better call the World Turtle and tell it it's got some competition. Max Darkness. That's gonna do how much to this Lombre? Too much! That's how much it's gonna do. Okay, at least it lowers my special defense. I'm alright with that. I was hoping I would take that a lot better so I didn't have to resort to the strategy again. 'Cause I don't want this to be the strategy for how I actually beat these mons, but I noticed my recording probably stalled there. What do you mean encoder overload? Frickin' OBS. I'm not even... whatever. I will worry about that later. So, she did give me Rain Dish, which is nice. I think I can safely Mega Drain this thing. Cause outside of Water Gun being one of the 2 max guys, that was way too close for comfort. That was way too close. I'm gonna get a lot of HP back from the Mega Drain and Rain Dish helping me out, and this thing's max is done now. But that was way too close for comfort. Holy hell. Okay. So a speed drop is kind of sucks. I'm gonna Super Potion to be safe. Speed drop kind of sucks, but I'm pretty sure this Drednaw's got Swift Swim anyway. Okay, I can take the Headbutt much better, especially with Rain Dish, since she gave me Rain. So I'm gonna Mega Drain you. You are quad weak to this. That's the game we're playing. She's gonna try to flinch me with headbutts. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. As much as I don't like OBS being stupid on me. I have all my settings correct. I'm not even recording at 60 FPS. I'm not pushing this thing to its absolute limits. Maybe it just doesn't like the fact I'm trying to record in 1080p, which is dumb. Again with the flinching! Can we stop with the headbutt flinches? Please and thank you, Nessa. This is getting stupid. And I'm not losing Alejandro to this shit. Sorry, I got a bit angry there. But thank God we can finally pull off a Mega Drain, and it doesn't kill this thing. Why is this Drednaw so beefy? This thing is beefier than it has any right to be. I swear, if you flinch me again... Good. And that is the end of that. Max challenge number 2 overcome. Screw you, Nessa, and screw your Drednaw. So Rose is going to go to level 25. I kind of wish Alejandro would have leveled up out of that, but... I mean, it is evolved when Rose isn't. We washed you away. Because of tight matchups. Continue to seize victories in the Gym Challenge for their Pokemon. And maybe I will challenge the champion. I certainly hope so, considering I'm not maxing at all. And she's going to give us the next piece of our gym puzzle. The Water Badge. Which does not make that puzzle any clearer. My Catchmon's up to level 30 now. Now on the horizon is the Fire Gym, and that is where Q Lazarus is definitely going to be having a field day. TM36 Whirlpool! That is not as useful as one would think. And a replica of Nessa's uniform, which is only relevant to Wi-Fi battles. Forget that. So, that's a thing that happened. And I think this is the point where I'm going to put Q Lazarus back in my party. Sorry, Miraculous. I will bring you back at some point, but I want this horse to be ready for the challenge that awaits us. So let's go ahead and leave the gym. And Oleana. She's going to give me Rose's lead card. Why does he have a lead card? He's not a lead challenger. Or a leader, or whatever. I'll go see what the chairman wants. Do this whole celebration thing. And then we'll probably be wrapping this episode up. Just so we can get the next step started on the right foot. And by right foot, I mean just being able to get straight into catching Mons and progressing further. Because I'm actually making some fairly decent progress. Oh, hey, Sonia's here too. So what do you want to chat about, Rose? How are we going to celebrate Anti-Max's greatness here? Talk about seafood. Talk about Professor Magnolia and Dynamax Band, and etc., etc. Fascinating stuff, but I am not maxing, so I don't care about any of this. Basically, at this point, this just sounds like wah, 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 wah. So, she's being directed to the Vaults and Hammerlock. And, of course, I'm going to be skipped over because screw you, Oleana. But, yeah. I beat Nessa. TM79 Retaliate. Now, that is a more useful TM. So, user gets revenge for feigning an ally. Hopefully, I won't really need to resort to it, but Sonia's going to check in on Nessa because she's an old friend, and I'm going to call it quits. Like, can I sit down? Can I have a seat? No? No? Oh, well. So I guess from this restaurant, I will bid you all adieu for the day. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I have been RuppDat, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.